Hello, everyone. Well, although I've heard of the Soroptomist, I don't know a lot about them, but hopefully my guest today, Lori Jackson, is going to explain what they're all about. Welcome to the show, Lori.
Thank you. So nice to meet you, Nancy. I've heard a lot of fun things about Small Talk with Nancy, so I'm excited to be here.
Thanks for those words. I love that. So tell me about the Soroptomist.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever heard of Soroptomist? You mentioned you've heard of Soroptomist before. Maybe I'll just ask you, what do you know about us?
Well, I think I've heard that you help women and young girls.
Yes, absolutely. So so it's a global organization, Soroptimist, and there's a number of different layers. There's an international level, and then it comes down to the federation level, and that's where the Chilliwack Club comes in. So we're part of the Western region and under the Soroptimist International of the Americas. So that is our federation that we're under. It's a global organization, as I mentioned, that's been around since about 1921. And the name Soroptimist is a Latin name, and it kind of loosely means best for women. And that's where I would say we pick up as a group in Chilliwack. I've only been a member since 2019, but I'm passionate about the work that we do because the goals of the organization so align with my values, which is really about empowerment through education for women and girls.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's just a little bit about the background. Our Chilliwack Club has been around, we just celebrated our 86th anniversary. Isn't that great? Yeah.
Yes.
Great. So great. And we were sponsored by the Vancouver Soroptimist International Club when we started, and it's just grown exponentially over the years. We've got about 22 members, various women that come together once a month. We meet once a month, and we have a whole bunch of different committees that we work on and things that we do as part of our own goals. We like to keep it local within the Chilliwack community, but underneath the umbrella of the larger Soroptimist International.
Very good. So what's your role with the Soroptimist?
Oh, yes, thank you. I am part of the executive. So I am the vice president of our group. And that means I'm president-elect, which means coming up in September, I will be the incoming president. So I've been mentored by our amazing president for the last 2 years, and I'm just madly learning all the things about our organization and the work that we do through the last couple of years. And I'm also the chair of the Live Your Dream program.
Which is what?
Yeah, do you mind if I share a little bit about the Dreams program?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Great. So I would like to share this. So under the Soroptimist International, there's a couple of different programs called the Dream programs. And there's two that I'd like to share with you today, Nancy. One is the Live Your Dream. It's a training and education award. And then the second one is the Dream It Be It. So which one do you want me to start with first?
The first one.
Okay, Live Your Dream. So the Live Your Dream is a training and education award. It also has been around for a long time, and really it's like a scholarship or a grant it's intentionally for women that are going back to school to pursue post-secondary, and it can be university, like some are getting their social work degree, others are doing the trades program, or some are just increasing their education. So again, about that empowerment through education is very strong for us. So with the Live Your Dream, they go back and they apply once a year, and then a group of women from the community come together and they judge all of the applications, and then we provide scholarships to these women. The criteria on that is that they are the primary financial provider for their family and they have dependents.
Okay. That's
really the only criteria. They're going back to school, they find a primary financial provider, because I think we all know how hard it is. Like, school is amazing, but you know, it can be, it's expensive, especially when you've got children and you're providing for your family. So they send in an application. Usually the applications open up in about August of every year. And then they submit their application. By the end of that year, again, we don't judge them as Soroptimists. Women from all through the Chilliwack community, we have 4 judges that come together and they judge all of the applications. And then we do the awards. So we have been doing this award at the Chilliwack level for about 50 years. And every year we've been providing at least one education or scholarship. But I'm actually excited to share with you that in the last 5 years, we've increased that to 3 to 4 education awards for women. So about in the past 5 years, we've done about $30,000 that we've given out in scholarship grants to women in our community, in the local Chilliwack community. Globally, Soroptomist International gives out about almost 3 million, so 2.8 million to about 1,700 women. And then we every year are increasing what we're able to provide as well, which is exciting. So yeah,
where do you get your money to provide those funds for them?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking me that amazing question. So where we get the money is through our fundraisers. So every year we do an annual fundraiser, and ours is coming up actually next weekend, April the 9th.
Okay.
And so it's a big fundraiser that we have every year. We haven't been able to have it because of course COVID, so that's why I'm so excited. April the 9th, we're doing our annual fundraiser. And it's at the Chilliwack Curling Club. So tickets are still available if people are interested. And it's called Pajamas and Pearls for a reason. You actually come in your pajamas. This is my first one because again, joining in 2019 and then COVID happened. And so I'm excited to go, and it's open to, it's all women, of course. It's open to anyone who wants to attend. Tickets are $75 and they'll be on sale up until I think like the end of this coming up weekend or early next week. So that's where we get our funds from.
Oh, okay. So how would somebody get a ticket, or how would they find out where to get a ticket?
Yeah, so you can, so Soroptomist International of Chilliwack has a Facebook page and an Instagram account. We're very active there, and you'll see a ton of posts, and you can go on to this just Chilliwack Soroptomist, and you'll see the post about, and it's through Eventbrite, so you can get a ticket that way. Or you can share my email with the audience after if you want, and I'd be happy to, they can connect with me that way. We also have a website. It's just chilliwacksoroptomist.org, or just Google Chilliwack Soroptomist, or Google Pajamas and Pearls, you'll find it. We're pretty active on social media.
I love that. By the way, I love that title. That is so cool. And I just want to say to people, don't mix it up with the Optimist Hub. It's Soroptomist. So just make sure you get that name correct. Now, but getting back to the women who got these grants, have you had any feedback from them once they've been through their schooling?
Yeah, I think for me it was humbling and inspirational in terms of what they've shared, just the impact that this award has had on their life, and being able to help them actually take the courses, to stay in school, to succeed in their dream and their whatever it happens to be in terms of their goal for school, their goal for their career. The feedback has been just incredible. And actually we have already given out the awards for this year, but it's super cool that they're actually coming. All of our 4 award winners are coming to the event on April 9th. So it's neat. You'll be able to, if you do come, we'll be able to meet you, and they are going to share a little bit about their story. And Nancy, their stories are incredible, that what these women have, just in terms of their passion and their resilience and the strength in the face of adversity that they've gone through. That's why I say it's inspirational and humbling. Right. And it goes anywhere from, again, a degree in social work, and they've come from some really challenging circumstances, others that are just migrated to the Chilliwack community and become entrepreneurs and started businesses here, knowing nobody. Right. So, and so that's what I like about the Live Your Dream Award, is that they, in addition to the funds we provide, they actually have access to a mentor through us at the Soroptomist, and any of us that they want for support. And we always say, call us, text us, there's something you need, we support you. So in addition to that one-time award, it's continuous support through the time that they connect with us. And some of them actually in turn become members because they have found it so valuable themselves. So I like that side of it. I should actually also mention, Nancy, that in addition to the Live Your Dream Award, the Chilliwack Soroptomist Club has our own separate award called Believe and Achieve. And so that award is for, because sometimes we get applications from a woman or a girl who's going back to school, and they meet all the criteria, except for the fact that they don't necessarily have a dependent. Okay. So, but they still have the need for this. And so we have our own separate award, the Believe and Achieve. So and it happened this year, we had someone, a very worthy applicant. She's going back to school, just didn't have a dependent, but she's the primary financial provider for her household. So we're able to give a separate award. So this year we actually have 4 winners, 3 Live Your Dream winners, and 1 Believe and Achieve award, and all from, again, local Chilliwack women. So that's kind of cool.
Very nice. And I'm just thinking about in today's economy, it must be even more difficult for a lot of women to get through school or finish their education, right?
Totally. And we get the word out every year. So I think I mentioned that our application portal is open up in August. So by end of August, early September, we try and go out in the communities. We go to the local universities and coffee shops, and we put up posters and just let people know about the award and that it is available, because sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So it's nice that, so we definitely want to get the word out about the award.
Very good. Now, what was the second topic you wanted to mention?
Yeah, thank you. It is the Dream It, Be It. So that's the second of our dream program. So the Dream It, Be It is career support for girls. So it's girls ages about 11 to 17, but typically it's like grades 9 to 12. So we go into the schools, and so they're middle school and high school girls, and we do a 1-day workshop. So and we do it together with the guidance. We organize it with the guidance counselors in the schools. So we've done it outside of the school as well, but this year we're actually we're coming up to our third workshop. So we've done all 3 high schools. So we've actually gone into the high school on a Pro D Day. So a group of us Soroptomist women on our committee, we go in and we facilitate this 1-day career workshop. So we help the students in that 1 day figure out what is their career dream, what do they want to do, and it's a very fun, interactive day where they do some career stuff and some value stuff, and they work together as individually as well as in small groups. And at the end of it, they walk away with some ideas on perhaps the career they want to pursue, as well as ideas on how they might get there. And I love the connection to the school, because their guidance counselors there, or the career counselor, and so they can go back and they can have that connection after, once they've got a foundation, and we give them snacks and it's really neat to me that sometimes we'll maybe get a group of 15, and it's interesting, they've actually, and they're from the same high school, but they've never met.
Right.
Right. So, yes. And understandable with different pods, they may not have interacted before. So some of the feedback we get is, it was really great to get to know us, the women in the Soroptomist, but as well as my fellow students in school that I maybe never even knew before. We had a girl last time who, wanted to get into the forensic path and just really hadn't had the opportunity to talk about it with anybody. So at that, she had an idea, but she was able to realize or actualize on that dream, and had some thought of what that might look like after high school. So, and every time I walk away from the courses, I just absolutely love it. And I think to myself, wow, I wish they would have had that back when I was in high school. I'm not going to tell you the year, but a long time ago.
No, just thinking the same thing, and for even longer for me, but that would have been something like that would have been marvelous.
Totally. And they have access to, and I think the last workshop that we did, it's put together our chairperson, Nicole Foisey, and our current president, Carrie Moore. They've done a great job of really liaising with the high schools. And what I find is really fascinating is this last time we did a speed networking, kind of like speed dating, but speed networking, where the girls just walk through all of us, which are the facilitators / mentors, like the Soroptomist committee. And that, they said, was one of the most valuable things, is just we did 5 minutes, and then, partners came together and talked to each one of us individually for 5 minutes and said, what's your career? How'd you get there? What are some of the obstacles you've overcome? And we talk about that, some of the things that we may have faced as women coming up through the workforce in our own careers. Absolutely. So it was really neat. Yeah,
that information is vital, isn't it?
Yeah, you should come sometime. It's very fun.
It sounds fun. Yeah, I'll have to think about it.
Exactly.
My life is pretty busy. I thought I was retired, but you know how it goes. Anyway, so
I do.
Just let's do a reminder again now. There's your fundraiser April 9th.
Yes.
And they can go to the Optimist online to get that information, or use your email, and you can I can provide that, and people can go there, right, to buy their tickets. There's tickets available, and it's going to be at the Curling Club in the downtown area of Chilliwack.
You got it. Right? Yes.
Which is actually just down the street from where I live.
Oh, okay. So like walking distance. Yeah.
Yes, within walking distance. And so what were let's go back, because you talked about the what was the first? That was the first part. What was the first part? Dreams.
Yeah, under our Dreams program, we had two things. Dreams program, and underneath there was the Live Your Dream Training and Education Award. We're part of the Soroptomist International. We talked about the Believe and Achieve, which was our own group. So 4 winners that are all coming the event on April 9th. Then the Dream It Be It was career support for girls. So if someone's interested in that, I would say the best thing to do would be like if you yourself register your daughter, then talk to the career counselor at their high school or middle school and connect with them, and they would be able to tell you the best way to get involved in the next one that's coming up on May 20th, I think, on the Pro D Day is our next one. And then we do rotate through the schools, all 3 of the high schools every year. And one thing that I should mention too is there's a bursary that is available to, so any of the girls that attend the Dream It Be It program, they are now eligible for a bursary that Soroptomist offers. So, and we tell them about that at the course. So that's kind of a nice value add.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Wow. I'm just thinking about, I've never been a single mom, but how difficult it is for single mothers to do anything to try to get ahead, right?
Yeah, it's a balancing act for sure. You're taking care of your family, you've got so many competing priorities, so that if this, the access to this funds is just, would be so helpful just to help you keep going, sometimes, and just have people there to support you, I think is really, really important. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, well, thank you, Lori. Just stay on camera now. I just want to say goodbye to the audience. Hopefully some of you in the audience, if you're watching, you can attend the fundraiser. Remember, you get to wear your pajamas, which is kind of cool.
And pearls if you have them.
Absolutely. And I will provide the information for you. So thanks for watching, and I hope you will like and share and subscribe, because then if you subscribe, then you get to see other interviews that I do. And I want to thank Lori. Just stay on camera though, Lori. Thank you very much for providing all this information, because as you said, you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. Thank you for having me. It was an absolute pleasure.
You're welcome. And thank you, everybody, and take care and peace out.